Hi, my name is Hannah, and I've been a domestic worker for 23 years. It was my sister husband one time. He said to me, because I was just like really, I think I was just overly worked. And he said to me, he said, let me tell you something about this country. Nice people come last. And I was like, that kind of wake me up a little. I was like, oh, because I was just, you know, being myself. And then it's like, just adding on like all of that responsibility and what you should do. And it's like all day. But then back in those days, it's like you clean, you cook, you take care of the kids, you do this, you do that. Now it's like different. More, you be more verbal of what you want now for the job. As I say all the time, like I've been doing this job for 20 something years. There's something I'm very verbal about, like what I'm not doing, when I'm having a break, when I'm doing this, my time, I am about it. That's me. That's not everybody.
The National Domestic Workers Alliance, NDWA, is a force within the community, advocating for connection, recognition, and dignity.
I'm seen as flying high, and I say that because of the fact that during the pandemic we were able to get our intro 339 bill passed, and that's a bill for human rights.
Before the summer of 2021, there were no laws to prohibit employer discrimination against domestic workers. The Intro 339 bill was passed in August 2021 that affirms the New York City human rights law to include all domestic workers. It's a monumental step towards the prevention of discrimination of women of color and alleviates the impact of the pandemic and recession that hit the workforce the hardest.
It's something that never happened before, but because we stood our grounds, and then they come to realize that, yes, these people's lives are valuable.
I think I was the first person to lose their job because of the pandemic. But yet still, there's some good that came out of it because NDWA was more forceful during the pandemic. And then it opened the eyes of our leaders to see that we as domestic workers are essential workers too. Because without us taking care of the children and the elderly, the doctors couldn't go to work, the nurses couldn't go to work, the parliamentarians couldn't go to work, the president couldn't go to work. Because what? There would be nobody to take care of these little ones that are coming up to be the future tomorrow.
We wear so many hats as domestic workers. We are like lawyers. We go in the park with the kids and they have a little running in with another kid. We have to step in and, bring peace. Sometimes they're a little peevish to have the flu or they may be cutting teeth, and then we have to be like the nurse or the doctor and take care of them. We help them with their homework. A domestic work is so much different avenues and fields that you can grow, and you learn from the kids as well too. It's really a beautiful experience, raising a child from a tender age and then see them off to school, kindergarten, and you're going with them the first day with their parents, you're picking them up from school. It's a lot of fun and a lot of laughter, a lot of joy,
The elders in our life need a guiding hand. Their significant presence in our lives will only be sustained by gentle and attentive elderly care workers.
Their children not around, so I have to do it for them. But yet still, some people don't understand that how to take care of the elderly. You understand? Because some of us caretakers get agitated, but then we should realize that the Bible said it's once a man and twice a child. Sometimes their memories, they want to tell you something they cannot tell you, just like the little children. So they cry or they fuss. So you just have to know how to be sensitive to what is going on around you. We come in here to do a service, so we need the attention just as every other essential worker in this country.
Various and diversities of challenges that we had, but in spite of all that, We came together, we bond together, we go stronger together. We are now a better working force. We have more professionalism in what we do, and we are being valued. Now they realize how important it is, to have someone in your home. We make every other person's job easy for them, that they can go to work. We make it possible.
Respect for domestic workers, be it elderly care or nannies. You leave us with your prized possession, which are your children and your elderly, because there will always be a need for nannies and always be a need for elderly care. So you can do your job and come home to your children, and your children are safe, and your elderly.
If you liked this video, make sure to hit like, comment, and subscribe to keep up to date with all of our RealWorks YouTube videos. And don't forget to watch the films of the next generation of filmmakers.